we should decide, are we going to spoil or are we going to pretend this is their first exposure to Good Place?
Listener, if you have not watched The Good Place, I suggest you go and at least watch season 1 before you listen to this.
Yeah, give it a few episodes and then you'll find that you want to watch all of it. And it's okay if you wait and come back to us.
Yeah, there's no rules that you have to listen to podcasts in the exact order as, you could be listening to this 3 years in the future.
Yeah, most likely you are by the numbers. Most of our listeners are out in the future, and we're glad to have you.
Future. Has the world burned down yet?
Yeah, how are you listening to this? Is it like on a hand crank?
Yeah. Did you download it before they turned the internet off to controllers?
Put it on a USB that you stashed in a coffee can in the woods.
Does Jeff's Country still exist?
I
saw the list of things that I would have to provide if I was to visit. Holy crap.
It's fucked. I can't even fathom.
I don't think they'd let me in your country.
Crazy. Absolutely absurd.
I'm a member of a socialist political party. They're not letting me in your country.
I mean, they might, but then they might not let you leave.
Yeah.
There's no telling with this country. It's out of control.
Well, I know what my social media looks like, and if I had to provide social media, which you do, and all of your email addresses for the last 10 years.
Psychotic.
Which means they're accessing your emails for sure.
It's just, I've never heard of such a thing.
The irony is it's what a lot of people would have. It just reminds me a lot of the way capitalist society used to discuss Soviet Russia from the outside looking in.
Yeah, I mean, that's part of building a totalitarian state is keeping potential do-gooders from coming over.
Yeah.
A whole lot of the labor movement was spearheaded by workers from other countries.
Mm-hmm.
We wouldn't have the 8-hour day, and yeah.
Like the big influence in socialism starting in Australia was the Charterists in the UK, which is early labour movement. They're an interesting bunch, the Charterists.
I've never heard of them.
Ooh, that'll be a fun wiki read for you.
Yeah.
Definitely look into the Charterists there. It's some of the earliest days of the labour movement standing up against the intense vertical class structure that was British capitalism at the time, built around wealthy landowners and nobles.
Fucking nobles.
And serfdom.
I just want to tell the listener now, you will not catch me calling someone dame or sir. I don't respect the monarchy and I don't care about nobility, and titles of that sort don't interest me. I don't care if you're Paul McCartney.
Some people famously turned it down though. Like
they should.
I always respect that.
It's a crazy
Bowie
thing to be
down?
doing. Good for him.
Some people who turned.
There are some Americans who would take it if they could.
Yeah, Bowie, top of the list when I just looked up people who turned down knighthoods. David Bowie, John Cleese.
Okay.
Michael Sheen. I was surprised he got. I'm like, I wonder if David Tennant's turned one. Dawn French and Jennifer Saunders.
Hell yeah.
Love that for them. Nigella Lawson.
Okay.
Stephen Hawking. Danny Boyle. Wow.
Wow.
Some of these I'm surprised they got nominated. Roald Dahl turned down a knighthood. Jim Broadbent. John Lennon. George Harrison.
Wouldn't that have been fucking crazy? If fucking John Lennon took a knighthood, that would be insane.
Rudyard Kipling. Alan Rickman turned down a knighthood.
Hell yeah.
These are all people. C.S. Lewis. That surprises me.
Okay. Yeah, I would have pegged him as a monarchist because of his strict Christianity. He wasn't like a fundamentalist by any means, but
I mean, he wrote a pretty solid allegory.
Yeah, no, he was a very good writer. He had some good ideas.
I mean, I know how you feel about Narnia, but
yeah, just style-wise, it wasn't for me. But yeah, the ideas are good.
Oliver Cromwell, but that kind of makes sense.
Wow, yeah, the Puritans did not go in for oaths and fealty to higher powers, other than God, of course.
Winston Churchill turned down a dukedom.
Wow.
Like, he was all right to be Sir Winston, but not.
What's the difference? To become landed gentry? Like, once you've pulled the trigger, why
He already
not?
was landed gentry, though. His family were like Princess Diana was related, and she had like the Spencers are super.
Ah.
So her brother is Earl Spencer.
Okay. Maybe he was like, oh, other people can do that job.
Well, a lot of former prime ministers turned down lordships, so they couldn't go in, so they remained in the House of Commons. Well, you have to be in be a lord to be in the House of Lords. And I think the prime minister always comes from the House of Commons. Maybe not. I don't know.
Yes. Yeah, the prime minister's a regular old parliamentarian.
Ooh, so Laurence Olivier declined one and then accepted it, and then accepted one 3 years later. Wonder what changed.
Somebody convinced him that it was in his best interest.
Yeah.
It's got to open doors somehow. Some doors I'm not aware of. Maybe the parties are lit.
True.
You're listening to The Great and Secret Knowledge. I'm Jeff, and with me, of course, Jessie.
Hello. I was nearly tempted to say that in Julia Child voice then. Hello.
I was almost Mrs. Doubtfire there for a second.
Hello. I would say there's a bit of crossover in that.
This is Julia Child.
That attonation of voice.
Hello.
Hello!
Or Dame Edna Everage. Hello, possums.
Hello, possums.
Do you know who that is?
It was a man playing a character.
Yeah, one of Australia's most famous comedic exports, Barry Humphries, played, but he's turned into an awful trans-exclusionary.
That's what I have heard. That's a goddamn shame.
They actually, the best show of the Melbourne Comedy Festival, which is the biggest independent comedy festival in the world, because Montreal's invite only. So Melbourne is bigger because anyone can just put on a show. And the best show for the festival award was always called the Barry. And because of his awful, 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 awful things he's had to say about trans existence, they've renamed it
Cool. What'd they name it?
the Best Show Award or something, like real basic.
Maybe they're waiting for another legendary Aussie comic to give it to when they die.
Well, I think between Barry Humphries and Rolf Harris, they just thought it was better to not name it after anyone. Although there has been a big call to call it the Cal Wilson.
They're still alive. Like, he's still alive. So why don't they name it after somebody who dies, like, without any scandal?
Yeah, Cal Wilson was the one that everyone was calling for. She's amazing.
Is she still alive?
No.
Okay.
And she's like a Gen Xer. Like, she... you would have heard her on Fofop for sure.
Oh, really?
New Zealand comedian.
How do you spell her first name?
Cal. Cal. She was an Australian-based New Zealand comedian, and she's hilarious. Adam talks about her all the time.
Okay. Cool.
She was a regular on The Shelf.
The Shelf.
Which was Adam and Hamo's. It was this live show that would go for hours once a week during the Melbourne Comedy Festival, and shit would get loose because it was not recorded, nothing. And at one time I went, and it was the day that Batman vs Superman came out, and they just had Rove, Will, Adam, and Hamo just there going, "I was fucked."
Oh my god!
And it would just go forever. Don't. Martha. Oh, your mom's named Martha too. Okay.
It sounds awful. I have to run to the restroom, and when I get back,
we'll actually talk about the show.
Good Place, yeah.
My first note is I need an Everything is Fine sign, and I just found my little light up thingy that you can put the letters in. So I'm just seeing whether I've got enough letters to do Everything is Fine. I think I might be short an E. Oh, wait, no. I've got enough E's.
Yeah, I'm noticing this odd thing here. The title of the episode capitalizes the I in is.
I just follow instincts when it comes to what to capitalize and what not to capitalize in a title. But you as a, you would know. You write things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've titled many a podcast episode, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So let's talk Good Place. What was your first exposure to this show?
It was relatively early in my days of Netflix. I just kind of stumbled across it. I'm a massive Michael Schur fan. I think that's how I found my way. Michael Schur, Greg Daniels.
What are some shows Michael Schur would have done?
American The Office.
Oh, wow. Parks and Rec.
Parks and Rec.
Nine-Nine.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine. The new one, A Man on the Inside, which also has Ted Danson. I just love the way he writes. It's very smart. It's very quippy. The characters are always interesting and broad. But there's always a wholesome element to it. Like, it's low stakes.
Yeah.
I mean, this is arguably, I would say, one of the higher stakes of a...
Right, yeah. Going to hell for eternity. That's pretty high stakes.
Yeah, so, I mean, if you know, I'd say even going to... You know, where you're going to go is higher stakes if you believe. I love this song. My ex once used it to tell me he loved me for the first time.
Oh my God! Wow.
I'd said it like about 2 weeks prior.
Oh,
So
okay.
because Because my philosophy on when to say it is always when you don't care what the answer is. Like, if you love someone so much, you just got to say it or it's going to burst out of you. And
Yeah.
it almost ceases to matter whether they say it back. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I'm trying to think if I ever said it and didn't get it back. That would be so awkward.
It even wasn't, though, at the time. I mean, he was not a great ex, but yeah, like about a week later or something, I came home and he'd changed the letters on my sign to say I love you.
Aw,
And I didn't notice until he pointed it out.
that's so sweet. I still remember the little note Lily had written in green pen on this. I can't remember if it was a card or maybe it was a card. It was square, though. I remember that. And she drew like a tree and all this stuff. And then way at the end, at the very corner, it said, I love you. And I was like, oh, I get it.
That's cute.
You were working my way up to it.
No. How old were you?
That was in 2011.
Oh, so like not like in high school or...
Yeah, I would have been 35. I have no memory of when my previous girlfriends or wife said it first.
My last relationship I was in for 2 years and neither of us said it.
Strange.
It was a very calm relationship.
I mean, I say it at the end of every phone call if I'm with somebody. Just like, that's the way I was raised. Like, you got to remind them that you still care about them, even if it's a formula.
I tell my friends I love them all the time.
Yeah, strange.
I think it's important to tell people. I mean, especially because you never know when you're not going to be here anymore.
Yeah. Speaking of death, The Good Place.
The Good Place.
Did you enjoy any of these actors in previous shows?
I mean, I was thinking about this when I was writing it. Ted Danson is great in everything.
Oh my God.
I couldn't think of a single thing that he's not great in.
I mean, I loved Cheers when I was a kid, but I think I missed all his other stuff up until this.
Well, I loved him in, 3 Men and a Baby.
Oh my God, yes. Okay, he was fantastic in that.
My first real movie that I loved Ted Danson in was Made in America with Whoopi Goldberg, where, yeah, her daughter does her blood test in high school and finds out her dad, the guy thought was her dad who died, actually had died before her mum got pregnant and her mum got a sperm donor. And so she goes and breaks into the sperm donor clinic, gets the records, finds the guy, and it turns out it's Ted Danson. And she's like, wait, what? I'm half white?
That's fun. Aren't they the same age?
Ted Danson and Whoopi Goldberg, they dated.
Yeah.
No, she's the mum. Whoopi Goldberg's the mum.
Oh, okay. Right. This is ringing a bell. Was it Washington? Gabrielle.
Yeah, Gabrielle. Oh no, Gabrielle. You think Gabrielle Union?
Yeah.
No, I don't think it was her because she's in.
I'm looking it up.
I think that she's a bit younger because she's in Bring It On, which is like one of my favorite films. Will Smith, a young Will Smith, is in that. Like,
shit.
Kind of in his Fresh Prince era. Because he plays her like best mate.
Nia Long. Okay.
Yeah. And also has the amazing Jennifer Tilly.
Oh, love her.
Oh, her character's like absolutely psycho in this. It's awesome.
Yeah. I loved Kristen Bell in Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
I've never seen that, but
Oh
everything
my
I've heard
God.
about that sounds like it's very you.
It's so funny. It's really just a lovely film, except Russell Brand's ugly dick face is all over it.
I think that's why I've never watched it. I've never liked him.
Or pretty face, whatever. I mean, he plays an asshole, but
So he plays
seeing
himself.
what he has turned into, it's like, ugh, horrible. Or like what he's revealed himself to be, I guess is a better way to put that. Like when I knew about him, like I read his book, I'm like, oh, he admits to being a sex addict. Like I get it, you know. But it turns out that was just the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah. Good old rapey Russell.
Yuck.
Ah, my sign. I have an everything is fine sign now.
Oh, hell yeah.
And so that lights
Let's,
up from behind.
Let me get a screenshot here. Perfect.
I couldn't fit everything in the one line, so.
Oh, I should have smiled. Hold on. Lift it up again. Because I'm on the right side of the shot. Hey! There we go.
Oh no, and then my letters fell out. Where did they go?
That's that Jeff Richardson magic. Is that so egotistical to like make sure I look good in the shot of a thing you're holding up? I don't know.
No, I would do the same thing. Like I always take about 5 selfies and then the one I post is always the one I look best in.
Oh, of course. I get that. So yeah, so she's great. I recently watched Veronica Mars for a few episodes.
I've never watched it. I've heard good things.
Yeah, it was okay. It wasn't quite my jam, but it was. Her dad was really cool. He was a good actor.
Well, it was made for teens, right? Like to be like kind of like the. What else have I enjoyed? Kristen Bell in.
Yeah, I don't remember her in anything else, but I'm sure she's.
I mean, she plays
stuff,
Anna
but-
in Frozen.
Okay.
You know, to flashback to our Wicked episodes where Idina Menzel plays Elsa.
Yeah.
Bad Mums.
I don't think I've seen that.
Oh, it's so good with Mila Kunis.
Bad Moms.
And I think, is it Catherine Hahn? No, it's, what's her name? Yeah, Catherine Hahn, isn't it? Yeah. Christina Applegate.
Oh, she's great.
Yeah, and they play like loose unit mothers.
Has Christina Applegate ever done SF?
Yeah, well, she did the one where she was talking to a ghost. Dead Like Me.
Dead Like Me.
She was in Burlesque with Cher and Christina Aguilera, which is better than it has any right to be.
Uh-huh.
Kristen Bell, that is. Oh my God! I'm forgetting my first and favorite Kristen Bell performance in Heroes.
Which one was she?
She's the electro cutie one who's a bit psycho. Who spies for the like. Yeah, no, she's got the zappy powers. A very clear memory of her being on a chair with her feet in water to stop her.
That was
using her powers.
Elle Bishop. Okay. Wow.
Yeah. She's kind of like the bad version of Hayden Panettiere's cheerleader.
Is she in season 1?
Yeah. She's the spy for the bad guys.
Huh. Interesting. A sadistic sociopath with the ability to generate electricity.
Yeah.
Well, shit. I tried watching Heroes season 2, and it just...
The first half is good until the first half is good. The reason it's good up until the first half, though, is because of the actors' strike. It completely... the writers' strike, sorry. It completely... Because they just brought in... Once the strike was over, they had everyone else had kind of moved on to different things because that was the long one that went for like a year and a half.
Mm.
And so they had a completely different write-up of, she's in Fanboys, which I'm not the biggest fan of because it's a bit like The Big Bang Theory, where it's like it's not by nerds for nerds, it's by normies about nerds. I never watched Gossip Girl.
I hadn't seen the other people yet, but they're all fantastic. The lady that plays Janet, Jason Mendoza.
The lady that plays Janet, she turns up in final season of Handmaid's Tale. So I absolutely adore her in any time she turns up in anything. Darcy Carden.
Yes, I listened to her podcast. It was pretty cute.
I'll listen to Jamila Jamil talk about anything. She's
oh my God,
amazing,
she's amazing
and such a badass feminist. Like, love her.
Yeah. She plays a character in Star Trek Prodigy that is so, like, just wicked. It's brilliant.
Oh, what is she? She played an evil. Oh, what did I watch her in that she played an evil witch? Oh, She-Hulk, maybe I'm thinking of. And she's in Poker Face.
Oh, I do love Poker Face. And of course, since this, Jason Mendoza's actor has done the Star Wars series Acolyte.
Oh, yeah.
He played like a Darth type guy with a mask.
And while he doesn't turn up in this episode, Jason Mantzoukas had his incredible performance on UK Taskmaster.
Oh, yes, he was so good. Yeah, he comes in later in the season, plays a guy named Derek. He's the best. I was just listening to How Did This Get Made today, and he's just so damn funny. And of course, he's also a Star Trek guy. He was also in Star Trek Prodigy.
Yeah, there you go. See, one of the things I love about Michael Schur is the way he brings back actors he enjoyed working with a lot.
Interesting.
Parks and Rec was originally written as a spin-off of The Office.
Okay.
And then they kind of shifted it, I think, when they got Amy Poehler. But heaps of the people who were in that turn up in his other shows as well. Like, I've recently watched A Man on the Inside with Ted Danson, and Rosa from Brooklyn Nine-Nine turns up.
Okay.
Mark Evan Jackson, who plays Sean in The Good Place.
Oh, yeah. He's a wicked, dastardly fellow.
He's in A Man on the Inside, and of course, crossing over from Parks and Rec, we have Adam Scott, who I love in everything.
Oh, he's one of the bad guys in this, yeah.
It's so interesting as a character juxtaposed to his character in Parks and Rec, who is one of the most wholesome, genuinely good humans, but most of them are on that show. That's kind of why I love it.
Yeah, it's wholesome.
Maya Rudolph, she crosses over with several things with the incredible Michael Schur. Oh, Nick Offerman turns up in The Good Place apparently, but I don't know if that's just because AI's decided that because he's in.
Yeah, I made sure to go to Wikipedia for sure.
He voices the bit at the end of the Frevulon. That's Nick Offerman's voice.
Interesting.
The iconic, the amazing. The way that man chooses roles and the performances he gives. Like, I did not watch beyond the episode 3 of The Last of Us because I felt like that was a perfect episode of television, and I didn't really care about anything that happened after that.
Interesting.
Like him and that amazing Australian actor who's in the season 1 of The White Lotus, playing boyfriends in the apocalypse.
Okay.
Have you seen The Last of Us?
Uh-uh.
That one episode is a completely standalone episode separate from the main storyline, and it is a perfect episode of television. And I do not say that lightly.
Cool. I love that. All right.
So I think we've covered the cast. I think we've mentioned everybody we need to mention. I mean... Oh, and one other thing, Ted Danson. Becca. How good was Becca?
I never watched it.
You're wearing a t-shirt with Terry Farrell on it right now.
Yeah, I never watched the show.
It got replayed a lot here. It got rerun a lot here. It was super popular. It was just kind of one of those shows that they would just replay and people would happily watch it. It's another example of Terry Farrell getting fired from a show or leaving a show, and it became in a questionable, controversial manner and replaced by a very similar type character.
Okay.
Similarly, the way they killed off Jadzia Dax.
Oh, God.
Ezri Dax is never as cool as Jadzia Dax. But yeah, she plays the kind of, like, Ted Danson in Becca plays this super grumpy, angry doctor, but who's a very good doctor. This is pre-House.
Oh, that's why I haven't watched it, because I don't do doctor shows.
It's not really a doctor show, though. It's more about him hanging out at the local at this cafe that he likes, and she runs the cafe.
Okay.
So it's more about, you don't see any doctoriness on it much.
Interesting.
It's more about human interaction, which makes it very, very good. I cannot recommend Becca enough. It's great.
Nice. So the director of this episode, Drew Goddard, screenwriter, director, and producer. He wrote for Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Angel,
Iconic.
Alias, and Lost. He wrote Cloverfield, and he directed The Cabin in the Woods.
A lot of that's a lot more dark than this.
Yeah, he also created Daredevil, the Netflix series.
Which I hear is good.
Yeah, it was pretty darn good the season I watched. I sort of fell off in season 2 for some reason.
Better than the Affleck movie, which is universally maligned.
Yeah, I didn't even bother. Goddard is supposed to be writing and directing a new Matrix film.
Oh, a new Matrix, not directed by the Wachowskis?
Pretty strange choice. I wonder if they're behind that or opposed to it, or
well, they kind of have to be behind it if it's being made, because I'm pretty sure they've retained the. Because they did the Reloaded.
Yeah.
I've never been more angry walking out of a cinema than I was out of Matrix 3, though.
Those 2 and 3 were not. I'd love to hear them defend them, because what were they about? They were
Jesus allegory.
I mean, to what end?
It just became a Jesus allegory at the end.
Like, I mean, I feel like at this point that's content rather than meaning, form over substance.
Yeah, I was saying, I went and saw it day of release, and I was furious. I went around the city going, don't see it, don't see it, don't see it, to anyone who would listen.
So let's get into the episode. I've got it queued up here. We've got a blonde lady with, shoulder length hair, maybe shorter.
Just above shoulder length, I would say.
Yeah. And she's wakes up on a couch facing a wall with the welcome, everything is fine painted on the wall.
We all need an everything is fine. We need to be reminded of that, I think.
Well, I don't know if it applies to regular life, It's like, I think that's why it's on the wall here. It's like, hey, it literally is. Everything is fine now.
But I do think we all need to hear it from time to time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those helpful lies. Or unless you're like changing the definition of everything to just be about this moment.
Yeah, I think in your immediate, in this moment, everything is fine.
Yeah, like the heat's on, I'm podcasting with a friend, the light bulbs all work, you know.
Yeah, there's clean water in the tap.
Yeah, exactly.
That's my go-to. It certainly was during COVID lockdowns and stuff, was how am I going to reassure myself that things will be okay? I've got a roof over my head, there's clean water, I can turn on a tap and clean water comes out.
Yeah. So I did you think, like I did, this looked like a cancer doctor's office? Like, I don't know, just the art, everything's sort of tasteful, but like, or maybe the business office at a nursing home. It's like nothing's too objectionable or pointy.
Yeah, well, things need to be, I guess, reassuring, like a palliative care ward.
Yeah, you can just focus on relaxing. Nothing's going to challenge you too much.
It's something I want from a Michael Schur show.
Yeah.
Like the reassuring nature.
The first line I enjoyed was, or I particularly enjoyed was, one question. Where am I? Who are you? And what's going on? And for some reason, he doesn't say those are 3 questions.
Well, that's because it's the good place.
That's right. Yeah, we're not going to bust your balls here at the good place.
No.
She wants to find out how she died. Oh, man.
One question. Where am I? Who are you and what's going on?
Right. So, you, Eleanor Shellstrop, are dead.
Shout out as well to Michael's amazing peacock tie, which will come back.
Is that what he's wearing in this scene? A peacock?
Yeah, like peacock feather tie.
Okay. Oh, that's pretty. I thought she took being dead pretty well. She doesn't seem to question it at all.
I like to think there's some sort of like calming vapor. Like that episode of Doctor Who with a death in heaven.
That's a Cyberman one with Danny Pink.
Danny Pink, yeah.
Yeah.
And he wakes up in the afterlife and old mate's there going, hey, you're dead.
Yeah. So they wiped her memories of dying because it was particularly embarrassing. And one of the things that was embarrassing is she was buying something called Lonely Gal Margarita Mix for $1.
Oh, the product puns in this episode are
magical. And she's like, so that's how I died? No, sorry, there's more. An erectile dysfunction. Oh, a billboard went by with an erectile dysfunction pill called Engorgulate.
This is what I mean. The product names are.
Oh, and then the EMT was an ex-boyfriend. So she asks who was right about heaven. And he said all the religions got it about 5% right. Except for this one guy named Doug Forsett. Who got it 92% correct while stoned at a party or something.
Yes. I guess this is the appropriate time to ask, what do you believe happens when we die?
Oh, shit. Well, increasingly, I think nothing. But what I'd like to happen is it exist outside of time. So you can, in addition to just hanging out with friends and family, you could go back and hang out like secretly or whatever at any point in history, see how things went, how things are going.
Yeah, I kind of like that. For me, the big one is my hope is that I'm reunited with past friends and family who
Yeah.
are no longer with us. I kind of flip-flop back and forwards between believing. I do like to believe that there is some kind of afterlife. I kind of think like a medium place. I don't necessarily believe in the concept of like heaven, whereas you've got everything you could ever want. But I do think more of like a just like another existence subsequent to this world. So I guess it's like a little bit reincarnation-y, but and I don't know whether it's just because I lost my partner so young that I've always kind of held on to I will see him again one day.
It does sound good.
That's certainly what I'm hopeful of.
Yeah.
I flip-flop, so I guess I always describe myself as an atheist, but realistically I'm probably an agnostic. But I don't believe in like an omnipotent, what is it, all-seeing fucking parent figure.
Yeah, it's hard to believe. It's so capricious and barely, I don't know. I don't think this show believes in it either.
No, definitely not. But I like the hopeful nature of it.
Oh, of course. Yeah. No, it'd be great if somebody actually cared what's going on down here. Oh, my other weird afterlife thought was, what if every existence you just live a little longer? It's another time travel scenario. But like, so you walk in front of a car, like you die or whatever. You just go to the next one where you didn't walk in front of that car. Until,
I like Russian Doll
shit.
with Natasha Lyonne.
I can't remember anything
She
about
keeps
that
Groundhog
show.
Daying and she dies and then wakes up at her birthday party again. Sweet
Okay.
birthday, baby. We should do that for the pod. It's so good.
It is pretty good.
Season 2 in particular goes next level.
Yeah, she meets her mom.
And that whole sequence where they're a lot more like time travel-y through the train and she can jump back and forwards into her mother or her grandmother's existences. Brilliant.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so my theory with this one is if nobody dies, then the world would be full of like all the people that would have been wiped out by colonization. You know, they all lived.
That's,
we're probably doing
whole,
space by now because, like, you know,
well, there's a
everything
whole
gets better.
Torchwood season on people just stop dying one day.
Yeah.
That one gets dark. Miracle Day.
Interesting. I mean, it's TV. They got to make it bad. But I feel like that could get good as well. Like, because we'd all be motivated to go into space. I mostly just want excuses to go into space. You know, to make more space
fair.
for humanity.
Well, I just finished reading a book on death by Jennifer Worth, who was a nurse and a midwife in London in the 50s through to, she's written these books as an old lady in modern times. And the show Call the Midwife is based on the first of her books. But it's a memoir. And then she's written a subsequent book about workhouses, if you know what those are.
Mm-hmm.
And then the subsequent book, it's called In the Midst of Life, and it just explores theory around dying and the experience of dying and how we as a society treat death from a very medical science perspective.
Okay. That's cool.
It was a struggle to get through to the end because there's some dark and heavy stories in there, and you know they're real.
Mm-hmm.
But in the end, I found it comforting, I think. More than disturbing. But I was very glad to have finished it and just get into some... I've got one more book in her memoir series to go, and I'm just taking a little break to read some fiction.
Nice. Very cool.
So it's kind of appropriate we're doing The Good Place, right? When I finish this book and,
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I've been thinking about death a lot.
Yeah. So after they talk about Doug Forsett, she's like, is this? And she points up with a thumb and then down with a thumb. Like she's like, it's like cancer. You can't say heaven or hell. You have to like just use hand signals.
Well, they kind of step away from using the words heaven and hell, right? A lot in this.
Yeah.
Probably to stop backlash from religions that do believe in heaven and hell.
Yeah. Yeah, they played it pretty safe. They basically made it an alternate universe where all those differences aren't an issue.
It sort of gets more philosophical in the later seasons, though.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Once they start doing the maths.
Yeah. You mean once they figure out the twist that they're actually in the bad place? Spoiler alert.
Much further along as well when they start working out that no one's been sent to the actual good place in like a millennia.
Mm-hmm. That's a crazy
Because the
choice.
criteria became too... And then, when they get to like season 4 and they actually get to the good place, the actual good place, that shit gets dark.
Yes.
We get Lisa Kudrow. Well, because they're all fed up with existence because they've lived
for too long.
And when there's nowhere to move on to.
That's what I'm telling you. You gotta send them to space. You'll get bored with Earth.
It's true. There are so many little tells that's happening though. Like there's little hints of what the twist is going to be. That they're actually in the bad place.
Well, I mean, just the fact that they're having personal conflict at all seems at odds with our conception of what heaven would be like. It's like, what's to fight over? Everything's fine,
Well, that's the point, though. They're kind of torturing. But then even when later in the episode when Eleanor is talking about her parents, she's like, maybe they're being used to torture each other.
Oh, and each other is significant because there's 4 of them torturing each other.
Yes.
Yeah. That's fun.
Oh,
so,
when we discover... Yeah, go.
He takes her for a walk around the neighborhood. He's showing it off. But yeah, he tells us that 322 people live here. They were perfectly selected, like a harmonic balance. She's like, what's up with the frozen yogurt? And he goes, people love frozen yogurt. I don't know what to tell you.
People love frozen yogurt. I don't know what to tell you.
I like it. Anytime you get a chance to say, I don't know what to tell you, it's like, it's fun.
Sure. And then Michael, she's watching the movie. Michael's in that amazing, velvet suit. His suits are incredible in this.
Oh, the fashion is incredible.
I love the fashion in this show.
Indeed. Let's see. Only the most good go to the good place. He's like, don't worry about those other people. And then he explains what you were talking about, the whole point system. Do something good, you get a green. Do something bad, you get the red. And one of my favorite images in this show is all the good and bad things that they list out and their point values. Use Facebook as a verb.
Eat a sandwich. And there's commit genocide.
That's fucking crazy. There was something about a camel. Let me see this. Oh, I missed it. Something about a camel. Oh, and there's also soulmates. Everybody gets a soulmate. And this is a really big part of things before they find out where they really are. Because being stuck with a dud as a soulmate is a real drag.
I don't believe in soulmates.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a fantasy idea. Anytime you've loved someone and then they die, like,
Yeah.
you know, it's like, what are you going to keep telling yourself? You get new soulmates, or are you just going to go, that's not
That was
really
about
a
the
thing?
point where I gave the concept of soulmates the boot.
Yeah. But it's a fun excuse to, like, make them mad at each other as part of that torturing each other thing.
Yeah.
And another fake ad. This was sponsored by otters holding hands while they sleep.
Which is adorable.
Yes. Oh my God. Funny that Tahani turns out to, like, not belong here. Because it takes her forever to figure it out.
Yeah,
I
but
guess
that's
Chidi,
why she
too.
doesn't belong there. The whole point of why she doesn't belong there is because she believes she would belong there.
Right. Her desperate need to fit in, or to excel, to get her parents' love and approval.
Her sister is a lot to live up to.
I thought it was really strange that she's not challenging him on, like, everything that's weird about this.
Because she knows.
To me, it would be... all I'd want to do is ask 1,000 questions. I would be annoying because I'd be like, well, when do I get to see Einstein? Or, like, you know...
Well, Einstein's not in the good place. That comes up.
It doesn't matter. I'm in the good place. Bring him in. Bring him over. This is the good place, right? We get what we want.
So I think the reason Eleanor doesn't do that is because she knows she's there by mistake and doesn't want to draw attention to it.
Okay. And Tahani is too, what do you call it? Too self-obsessed or whatever to think that, I don't know, it should be different.
She's just like, of course I'm in the good place.
Yeah.
Because all the good things she's ever done, she's done for selfish reasons. This is a, core tenet of moral philosophy is the act of being good for the sake of being good, but the minute you are doing it to give a certain impression of yourself, does that cease to be a good act?
Yeah. Chidi takes a long time to get it.
Well, he's a professor of morals and philosophy. Of course he believes that. I think he's probably just relieved.
Yeah. He's like, this is good enough. They cover our needs. I don't need to ask to see my parents or whatever. Like, wouldn't that be one of your first thoughts? Is like, where are my parents? Where's my grandma? Like, where's my dog?
Michael kicked it into the sun.
Let's see. So he thinks she's a death row lawyer, and she has this goofy little house, which apparently was designed just for her.
Which it was designed just for her, but not for the reason she thinks.
And of course, right next door is fucking Tahani's massive mansion. 4 stories, multiple wings. Incredible. It's got clown pictures in it. It's terrible.
No stairs to the bed.
Imagine being so afraid you're going to be found out that you can't be like, I don't like these anymore. Give me pictures of cats or race cars or whatever. Like, Michael wouldn't care. He'd change out those clown pictures.
No, he wouldn't.
If they were in the good place. But I'm saying, maybe it's because I'm a game designer. Like, I would just try to break all the rules to try to figure out what's really going on here. Push all the boundaries. Why? Is it an autism thing? I don't know.
Possibly.
But yeah, I wouldn't have the motivation of, like, I don't belong here. I guess I'm more of a Tahani. I just assume, good, that's where I'm going.
Yeah. I'm trying to think which one I would be. I just think I'd be Mindy Sinclair.
Oh my God. She just wants her cocaine and boring skirts. Skirt suits. What are those things
Yeah.
called? Business skirts.
I guess skirt suit.
Yeah.
And I'm much more of a pantsuit kind of girl.
Mm-hmm.
Either a dress or it's a pantsuit.
Yeah. So let's see. He shows her a video of her doing her good works. But it's like all POV. So like he doesn't see that it's not her hands or whatever.
Well, more that she doesn't see that he sees that it's not her.
Right. The video never looks into the mirror or anything. And then Chidi comes in. He's born in Nigeria, lived in Senegal, and then worked all in different places around the world. Australia, one of them.
Yeah.
Chidi Anagonye.
I've just remembered the episode where they go to Australia and the accents. I can't with the accents.
They didn't hire Aussies?
You can't tell?
There are so many Aussies in Hollywood. They couldn't
just
locate a few?
No, the accents. It is like I think it summoned the collective rage of my fellow country people.
Oh my God. You just pretend season 3 doesn't exist?
It was distressing, to say the least.
That's like if Americans watch that Doctor Who serial in Tombstone, The Gunfighters.
See, from what I understood, it was a deliberate choice to have them all doing bad accents.
That's an interesting way to go.
Yeah, because particularly the new girl. I forgot about her. Yeah, Simone.
She was great. I love Simone.
Yeah, even AI's which famously annoyed many Australians, but was possibly a deliberate comedic choice by creator Michael Schur to show how outsiders perceive Australia rather than a genuine attempt at authenticity. But that's AI speculation.
That can't be because that was the real world, not hell, right? So it should have been totally real, but instead it was half-assed real.
This is fun, actually. So why the accents were noticed? Because it was targeted setting, particularly the character of Simone, but then Australian backlash. Many Australians found the accents infuriating and a butchering of their real accent, feeling it was an inaccurate, over-the-top portrayal. And the creator's explanation, or lack thereof. Michael Schur stated he cast Kirby Howell-Baptiste as the best actor for the role, despite her accent being not perfect. I would say not perfect is a fucking underestimation. Some people theorize that it was intentional, but it also says, Schur noted, American ears aren't great at discerning the true Australian accents. So the on-screen effort might have seemed fine to them, but grating to natives. Because it was. I remember being everyone was so angry. So angry. I think the only other thing that I can think of that had such an impact was this Simpsons episode.
Maybe she moved there when she was 15 or so, so she didn't get it all the way.
That's not how it sounds. When someone has moved from somewhere else to Australia and then they start to take on a bit of the accent, it never just sounds like a bad accent. What it does is certain pronunciations of certain words become Australianized.
I see.
Certainly for me, even happened moving from state to state. I flip back and forwards with my pronunciations of words with R in it. Like plant, dance, but then occasionally when I'm speaking quickly, or particularly in the workplace scenario, I start pronouncing them with hard A's again. Which is because most of the people around me use hard A's. In Victoria, certainly in the East Coast, whereas South Australia, where I'm from, it's much softer. sound rather than eh.
Interesting.
So, no, I don't think it's I think she just does a really, really bad accent and it annoys me that it's never been confirmed that it was intentional because it feels like it should have been.
Oh, it couldn't possibly be. I mean, they chose her because she's beautiful and a good actor and funny. Like, they did not choose her for her bad accent.
But then, like, I've just finished reading, I was going to wait to recommendations, but I've just finished reading the book, The Dressmaker, which is the film with Kate Winslet is based on. And if you want to hear a well-done, authentic Australian accent, Kate Winslet does one.
Oh, nice.
She does in several films. She was in Heavenly Creatures, which is set in New Zealand, which is close enough.
So much. I thought she played British in that.
She might have. It's a bit. I haven't watched it since as a kid. Traumatized me.
Like, her parents moved to New Zealand for the weather for her tuberculosis.
Oh, is that? Well, then she also played an Australian in Holy Smoke.
Holy smoke.
And her accent in that is very good as well. But her accent in The Dressmaker is flawless, and she's in a full cast of Australian actors.
Wow. That's awesome.
It's so good, The Dressmaker. Everyone should watch it. It's Hugo Weaving.
Oh, he's
great.
great.
You know, if I had $1 for every time Hugo Weaving played a cross-dresser, I'd have $2, but that's still a lot.
Right. Yeah.
You know, the iconic Judy Davis, who's like amazing Australian actor from way back when. Same with Barry Otto, who was the dad in Strictly Ballroom.
Okay. All right.
He's a super famous. His daughter Miranda plays Éowyn in Lord of the Rings.
Éowyn. Which one was Éowyn?
Riders of Rohan. The one, I am no man, ha ha ha.
Right.
The one that's not Liv Tyler. The other woman.
Okay, yeah. Pretty.
Because there's
blonde.
Literally. Yeah. Oh, and the one that's not Kate Blanchett or Liv Tyler. Because there's 3 women in those films. And they really...
It's absurd.
And one of the characters only is mentioned in a paragraph at the end of the 3rd book. And then they brought this entire fake storyline for her just because they got Liv Tyler. And then they did that story.
I mean, in our modern age, if you don't try, that would be bad too.
Nah, you did not need the character of Arwen. You just didn't. It's just me who likes female characters and things.
Yeah. I've been listening to Dude Cinema, and they did one movie where, like, it was First Blood.
Oh, yeah, they love First Blood.
They loved First Blood, and there were no female speaking parts, and they were okay with it at the end of the day. But yeah, it's got to be really good if there aren't going to be any women in it.
I feel that way too. Like, that's one of my base gauges for when I'm enjoying something. I'm like, are there women in this? Are their characters interesting? But it doesn't mean I won't dislike something that lacks that. Mm-hmm. I love The Godfather.
Mm-hmm.
And Donnie Brasco's real good too. Like, there's no and The Departed. Uh-huh. And that the only female character in that is super one-dimensional.
I can't even remember her.
The therapist that was engaged to Matt Damon's character while secretly fucking DiCaprio.
Okay.
Because she was his therapist.
Yeah, therapists should know better. That's pretty unethical.
Yeah, but he was
behavior.
One day he was undercover anyway. And also, she didn't fuck him till she stopped being his therapist, to be fair.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. It seems like an edge case.
I mean, you know, Martin Scorsese is really well known for his nuanced portrayals of women in his films. I saw Shutter Island. There was a crazy lady in a cave, and that's it.
Yeah, I mean, Talia Shire got to be beat up and yelled at and discounted. And Diane Keaton was barely there.
That's at least Francis Ford Coppola. Michael. And Talia Shire, isn't that his sister?
Right, yeah.
And if you've got Diane Keaton's one of those ones like Meryl Streep where if you can get her.
Uh-huh. But I mean, they just kind of shunt her off and we don't hear from her for a lot of that film.
And she's very hard done by. Like, both of them are very badly treated.
Yes.
I still... Oh, and you got to remember Michael's fiancée in Italy that got blown up.
Oh, she was lovely.
See, I love The Godfather. Have you gotten up to The Godfather yet on Dude Cinema?
No, not yet.
Spoilers, they love it too.
Oh, good. I mean, Godfather 2 is one of my top 5 favorite movies.
And Scarface. Scarface is another one they love that I loved. I'm on that episode, actually.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's live, and I answer some questions when I'm on that podcast. They'll start mentioning me soon. I write into them all the time. I'm annoying like that.
That's wonderful. So, Chidi tells her all the places he's from, and she says, well, I was born in Phoenix, I went to school in Tempe, and then back to Phoenix. I like how they slowly drip out how, like, tacky and, not great she is.
My favorite scenes are the flashbacks to her remembering her life.
Oh, man. Rough stuff. So Chidi's excited to learn about all the mysteries of the universe with his soulmate. And she tricks him. She's like, you promised not to betray me, do anything that would hurt me. And he promises, even though ethically I feel like you got to say within reason.
Well, he tries a few times to walk away.
Yeah. But then she spills that she's not supposed to be here. And she makes this really cute face. I don't know if you remember this moment.
I don't know. Rewind it a bit. I mean, she is adorable, Kristen Bell.
Yes.
Oh,
Like, she points up at the video and she says, that's not my life.
Yeah.
All they got right was the name.
I think the point here I love is that keeping Eleanor's secret is very clearly going to break Chidi as a person.
Yeah, it's like scientifically designed to ruin his day. Like,
The look on his face when she says it and he's like, wait, what?
My soulmate's a criminal? Is it crime if you're lying to an angel?
I don't think Eleanor would see it that way. I think she'd see it as self-preservation. And that's the whole point, right? She's incredibly selfish. Like, faking the name draw for who's going to be the designated driver with her friends, and then when they change to a roster system, she just comes there an hour early, gets drunk anyway. Sorry, can't drive you. Except maybe through this giant loophole I've just accidentally found.
Oh my God. See, my problem is I want someone just like Eleanor that doesn't do any of the fucked up things that Eleanor does. Her sense of humor is amazing.
Understanding your relationship history.
Right. You're chasing an impossible dream.
Just a little bit.
Just a bit of a ball buster. Somebody, doesn't take life too seriously.
But also just isn't a horrible person. Doesn't do horrible things to you. That's not... Oh my God, you're the equivalent of like that stereotype of women always going for the bad guy.
Yes, absolutely. Yes. Let's not get into that. There's some lovely, colorful nature shots. Oh, shit. We come back to the little house, and Chidi's like, are you sure this isn't you? Yeah, man, I'm pretty sure I wasn't a death row lawyer who collected clown paintings and rescued orphans. Somebody royally forked up.
And this is where we get our first noticing that they don't swear.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody royally forked up. Somebody forked up. Why can't I say fork?
If you're trying to curse, you can't hear. I guess a lot of people in this neighborhood don't like it, so it's prohibited.
That's bullshit.
Oh my God.
We would be ruined.
Yeah, I mean, I would immediately go to Michael and being like, this rule sucks, change it.
Yeah. But surely if we were in the good place, they'd send us to one you could swear in.
That's a great point.
Because Chitty says, I think maybe people in this neighborhood don't like swearing.
Yeah. Yeah, I keep forgetting that, like, he's not supposed to be there either. So, like, he may be indifferent to the issue, but because he's here, you think that's messing with his head? The fact that, like, these people are more straight-laced than even he is?
I think, yes, because, I mean, you got to remember later in this series when they realize it's the bad place, the thing that breaks Chitty is the fact that he's in the bad place. He's like, what did I figure? I'm figuring out what he did wrong to get him negative points. Blames it on the almond milk.
Fuck, almonds, man. The dollop did a thing on almonds, and it was...
Oh, it's not good. I know how much power it takes to keep those guys watered.
Yeah. Yeah, and the same people that, like, pushed almonds really hard in this country also bought up land and grew pistachios and mandarin oranges, which we eat like they're going out of style here.
Yeah, I mean, that's because they're awesome.
Yeah.
Mandarins are one of my all-time favorite fruit. Mandies. My grandfather had a giant mandarin tree.
Wow.
I had so many fresh mandarins in my...
Oh, that sounds amazing.
We have the best fruit here, by the way.
Oh, yeah?
Like, the best fruit grows in Australia.
Okay. I live in a particularly good place for berries and apples and peaches.
That's what we don't do well is berries in this country.
Mm.
I did not know that strawberries had... I could never affiliate the taste of a strawberry lolly with an actual strawberry I'd eaten ever. I'm like, why do the actual fruit just taste like slightly sweet dust? Until I went to Germany.
And they don't.
And then
they
on
grow
the
better
side
there.
of the side of the road, they grow everywhere. And the side of the road on just about every corner as you're walking through like Berlin are just these stands, like a newspaper stand, but they're selling punnets of the most delicious strawberries you've ever eaten in your life.
Wow.
And I remember it just being like, oh, this is what strawberries are supposed to taste like. And it's ruined me for strawberries in this country.
Oh, man.
But what I will say is we do watermelon better. The watermelon in the UK is about this big, like smaller than a soccer ball kind of, I know what, about the size of a coconut, just slightly bigger maybe. In Australia, they are this big, which
Holy
is like
shit.
longer than a foot, people. Like, they are massive here.
So the ones we regularly get are somewhere in between those two sizes.
Yeah, no, we get... It's the standard thing to chop up and take to, like, a picnic or a barbecue. I ate a watermelon slice last night at the barbecue I was at. I didn't eat any other food. I ate a piece of the cake I brought and one watermelon slice.
Wow, okay.
But yeah, fruit.
So he asks her if she wasn't a death row lawyer, what did she do? And she tells him she was a telemarketer that sold chalk to sick elderly people.
So your job was to defraud the elderly.
I was the top salesperson 5 years running.
Okay, but that's worse. I mean, you do get how that's worse, right?
I do have a wee rant here as a salesperson.
Please.
So as someone who has built almost her entire career in sales, running joke being I talk for a living, that it's, for me, the type of sale, the thing that makes me a good salesperson is the opposite of what made Eleanor I wouldn't call her a good salesperson. I'd call her a successful salesperson for the era. This doesn't work in sales anymore. People are way too savvy. But certainly when I first started in the industry in like a multi-level marketing cult situation, even then, because of my ethics, I was working for one that promoted a charity, and we were signing people up for donations rather than selling product. The thing I've learned in my sales career is I can't sell something I don't believe in. And the more if I learn about the product that I'm selling and then find out it's not in line with my values and ethics in some way, I immediately lose my ability to sell. So once I kind of figured out some of the issues with the way not that these particular charities that I worked for were necessarily problematic, but the way we were promoting them in the company I was in and was problematic, and the way the costing went. And, you know, they were paid a lot of money, each person we signed up. And so I think they were paid something like $120. The marketing company I was working for, the cult I was in, $120, but it was then it per sale I signed up as long as they stayed on for 2 months. But then that was downgraded. So as it moved down the downline from each person in the pyramid scheme, I only got $40 of that 120. And if that person cancelled within 2 months, I would have to pay that $40 back in a future offer, and it would be taken off a future paycheck. So the ethics of all of that bothered me, and so then I ceased to be able to be good at it. For years, I sold lottery tickets for a different charity where we actually worked in an office at the back of the charity. We saw the people come in the epilepsy center. It was legitimate. It was good. We were selling lottery tickets, so I wasn't just begging people for money. It was they had a good shot of actually winning these competitions with cash prizes, and we got to see the lotteries be drawn in person at the office, So I stayed there for a good few years, and then I moved into, just because the pay wasn't great, selling life insurance, and I was very, very good at that until I found out one simple fact that the policy we were selling had never actually paid out once.
Holy shit.
Yep. Instantly, no longer able to sell.
Wow.
And it was, so then I moved into booking appointments in a kind of still an outbound semi-sales role, but it was an educational program that had actual good records, like people I worked with had their kids on it and it had improved their grades. That I could believe in. I only left that job when my partner died, and I moved interstate and decided I was never going to do sales again, which is when I got into the energy industry. Until I got to a commercial industrial, I was doing all the admin for their salespeople, their BDMs. And a job came up in one of the BM roles. And I always joke I tried to get out, but they pulled me back in to sales because I'd sworn I was never going to do sales again. But now I've been in that similar role across 3 different companies. I believe in what I'm doing. And the clients that are coming to me are going to need to buy energy from someone. So whether they it's just often down to the level of service I provide over managing the account and the price. If I haven't got the price, I'm the first to tell them I don't have the price you want. I suggest you sign the deal you've got in front of you from someone else. And I can sell in that way because it's legitimate, it's real. I believe in what I can provide as an additional grade of service for customers who want and need it. And, they'll come back around next time and then I might have the good price. Because in a lot of those earlier sales roles, I was expected to, we didn't say that we were told, you don't lie, but you can soften the truth. And then I found out they were teaching us lies under the premise that they tried to tell us that non-secular meant non-religious. Whereas I'm like, wait, secular means non-religious, which I've learned later. And I'm like, so non-secular.
So they were just messing with your mind.
Well, we were just fed a program and you've got to do this acronym and this acronym and this is how you sell. It was not good sales ethics, and it's very interesting to me. So for me, I find this scene with Eleanor fascinating because of all these call centers and stuff I've worked. And I've absolutely worked with people like this who unethically sell. They do whatever, they say whatever needs to be said to get the yes.
Yeah.
That whole Glengarry Glen Ross, always be closing, coffees for closers kind of energy is not how I sell and not what makes me a good salesperson. But my type of salesperson, unfortunately, is rare.
Oh, that's a shame.
I did warn you. I had a rant.
Yes. No, that's important. So Chidi thought, well, maybe it's a test. Like maybe it's not that bad. And so he summons Janet. Or no, she's like, no, I don't think it's a test. I'm going to go to the bad place if they find out. And he's like, well, maybe it's not so bad. Like maybe it's Greek hell instead of like Dante hell. So
that's a good
summons.
split.
Yeah, he summons Janet, and Eleanor freaks out. She almost falls out of her chair because Janet just appears suddenly standing by the table.
Hi there. How can I help you?
What the fork? Who are you?
Her first question for Janet is something about like, does this guy I met, is he gay? She's like, no. And she's like, oh, I thought he just didn't like me. And she was like, yeah, that's what it was. She's way too truthful and embarrasses Eleanor. And yeah, Chidi's like, what does it sound there in the bad place? And it's just the most horrifying screaming.
Well, she can't tell them. She can only play them a snippet of what's going on there
brief
right
audio
now.
clip. And she goes, well, it doesn't seem awesome.
Well, it doesn't sound awesome.
So I don't remember why this comes up, but she finds out he's an ethics professor and she says, Mother Forker. And he starts getting a stomach ache and he goes, I'm in a perfect utopia and I have a stomach ache. This is awful.
Again, these little hints.
Now is that because it's a hint because he shouldn't be feeling awful if it's the good place. Yeah. And then Michael pops up with Tahani and Jianyu. Tahani is gorgeous, tall, condescending. She totally busts on Eleanor's house. It's just so sweet and teensy, just like you. And then she boops Eleanor's nose.
So Tahani, her whole thing is passive aggressive, like backhanded compliments.
Wow. Incredible. So Jianyu is a monk. He's taken a vow of silence. So now that I know he's actually Jason Mendoza, I was watching this and just feeling intense empathy
same.
for him. Like he's got to be dying.
Like this is when you get to know Jason, you're like, oh my God.
Yeah, like this guy doesn't shut up. Imagine.
The swerve of discovering who Jason is one of the biggest swerves in this show, and this show has a lot of big swerves.
Yes, indeed. So that night they come to a party at Tahani's mansion, and Eleanor is really pissed off. So clearly she's got issues with like envy. That's like a big part of her character. Not just her selfishness, but like wishing she had what other people had, or like judging them in some way. I guess I'm kind of like that. like I'm too smart to just put up with being broke. Like I was raised where like you work hard and like you'll get enough to live on or whatever. But like when I was broke all the time, I just hated the rich. Now I just kind of like am mad at them and wish they would stop it. But Eleanor, it's just like, especially when you get drunk, your true character comes out, and she gets drunk at this thing.
This is where one of the moments where I'm like, that would be me. I'd be like, free booze, free shrimp bar, hell yeah.
Yes, hell yeah.
And we don't call them shrimps. Prawns.
Prawns, yes. Yeah. Well, those shouldn't even be called shrimp. Like, I guess I'm thinking of baby shrimp.
No, those are like, that is a prawn. That is what that is. So the whole Australian throw another shrimp on the barbie is one of those cultural cringe moments that we hate because it was an ad for America.
Mm-hmm.
That line comes from.
Yeah.
And we don't call them shrimp. Even Beans on Toast, a British songwriter, wrote a song about Australia. And around then is like, the lyric is, let's throw another shrimp on the barbie. Around here, we just call them prawns.
That's fun. Yeah, we have a thing called a prawn cocktail, so I don't know why we went with shrimp for big prawns.
Yeah.
So he asks her to say one thing that she did that was good. And it is awful. She is so terrible. She knocks this guy like cup down and says, and he's like, "You're gonna leave that there?" And she's like, "Pick it up if you're so horny for the environment."
That guy, that's the kind of sales I used to do.
Wow. Okay. On the street.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember a friend of ours did that on the streets of Seattle for a little while. She just came home so disillusioned every day. Like 1 out of 100 people just like ignores you completely. I mean, 99 out of 100 generally would just walk on by.
As someone with rejection sensitivity dysphoria, it is not good for the soul, that job.
God, no. Ugh, awful. So she's like, I might not have been a saint, but like I didn't kill anybody, or like take a wallet, take the cash and drop it on the ground.
Very specific example, as Chitty says.
Okay, that's really specific, and that makes me think that you definitely did do that.
And then she goes around the party like interviewing people to try to figure out what's, surely some of them won't be all perfect. And some asshole gave a stranger his only kidney. Like, clearly that's...
No, both of his kidneys. Both of them.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, but these guys are all bad place actors now, we know.
Yep. But it's just shocking that Chidi wouldn't be like, that's a really weird decision.
Chidi in his own way is incredibly selfish and self-involved.
Yeah, I guess so. Interesting. So Michael tells us this is his first neighborhood. He's been an apprentice for 200 years, and he's excited to be in charge of this new neighborhood. It is new, right? Or is he just becoming the boss? Okay.
No, it's the first one he was allowed to design.
Yes.
Which is true.
Right. Yes.
Because the concept of the
whole concept is brand new.
Yeah.
So Janet walks by and Eleanor stops her to get a bunch of shrimp or prawns. And she goes, "Hold on there, Ace. Let me get some of those shrimpies." Chidi goes, "Easy. And she's like, "What? There's no problem here." And then Tahani says, "If you'd like to stay after, like, we've got 36 regulation grass tennis courts."
So that's fun.
Oh, Tahani, what a condescending bench, am I right?
Mm-hmm.
And she does this really wonderful impression. And you have to think, like, Kristen Bell's probably only met or like seen this character before, like, I don't know. I guess it depends on which order they did the shooting. Oh, adorable doggy moment.
She's the cutest.
She's walking around on the back of the couch.
No, it's because I'm snacking on beef jerky.
Of course. Her little lips are pulling back.
Max used to bribe her with beef jerky to stop her yelling at him when he arrived.
Oh, that's a bummer.
So now she's probably sitting here going, Mum, why are you eating my snacks?
Yeah.
Anyway, that's enough snack chat. Keep going.
So Eleanor starts doing an impression of Tahani. She goes, ew, I'm just a big, beautiful, utterly perfect cartoon giraffe. My note here, it sucks so much being with someone who's an embarrassing drunk. My ex-wife was that way.
Yeah, I'm grateful that I'm a good drunk. I'm generally a happy drunk.
That's what I hear about myself too.
But I mean, the only thing is I get loud and chatty, but not. I like to think
Yeah.
people continue to enjoy getting drunk with me. So
yeah, you must be doing something right. Yeah.
Exactly.
My ex-wife said I would act all weird or whatever, so she wouldn't let me drink too much. Yeah. She was very controlling.
sounds like it. If I was with someone who would try to not let me do anything, the demand avoidance is real with me.
Yeah.
So that's like the instant thing to make me go, ew, no. Well, I'm just going to do that thing now.
Yeah. I would just do that sort of stuff in secret when she wasn't around.
That's not the same.
Yeah. But then I think I became the embarrassing drunk because I started blacking out a lot. And people never complained, but like, I'm sure I must have embarrassed myself. And then I had manic periods, but that's different. I didn't necessarily need to be drunk to be manic. They return to Eleanor's house. He says, did you fill your bra with shrimp? And she goes, no. And then burps and goes, yes.
Drunk Eleanor is fun.
She's like, why aren't there stairs here? What kind of weirdo house is this?
And we do find out later that there are stairs.
Oh my God. Best reveal.
When fake Eleanor turns up.
Oh my, fake Eleanor. Oh God. Fake Eleanor. Was that Mindy Kaling?
No, Mindy Kaling was, maybe it was. Because she's...
I feel like she started out
one
as
of the
fake
actors.
Eleanor.
Did she?
Fake Eleanor Shellstrop. I don't know why I'm looking for it in Wikipedia. That's not the right place.
Here we go. No, I'm on Google. Yeah, Vicky and... Oh, no, it's Tia Sakat. It's not Mindy Kaling.
Oh, shit. Wow, I've always thought that was Mindy Kaling. What's her name?
Tia Sakat.
Tia Sakat.
Tiya.
Well, that's wonderful. I hope she's not awful like Mindy Kaling. I'll go watch some of her stuff. Tia Sakat. Sircar.
I know, I haven't watched, the Mindy Kaling thing is really disappointing.
Yeah, she's not great.
Oh, she's in the How I Met Your Father.
I never saw it.
That's the spin-off with Hilary Duff of How I Met Your Mother. Which is great. She's in the Sarah Connor Chronicles.
I never saw that
Hannah
either.
Montana. Oh, that was really good. Amelia, Khaleesi from Game of Thrones playing a young Sarah Connor.
Oh, shit. Well, that does sound right up my alley.
Oh, you'd love it. It's good. I quite enjoyed it.
But isn't a young Sarah Connor just a regular old lady?
Yeah, but it was done in... Oh, wait, no, she was young Sarah Connor in a different one of the movies, Sarah Connor Chronicles. I love it. Terminator. I will watch any of them. I don't care. I love them all. Which is a controversial opinion, I know. For someone who was like so vehemently.
She was in the Mindy Project one episode. That's fun.
Oh, there you go. Well, at least there's.
That's not it. I just got her face wrong. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't think I've seen any of her other stuff.
Oh, she's in Genesis. That's right. Emilia Clarke with Sarah Connor in Genesis. I got distracted.
Genesis. Interesting. Well, she's not even in this episode, but she's one of my favorite characters in the show.
I don't know how I went down that rabbit hole, but anyway.
Let's see. So she can still say butthead.
Oh, Lena Headey was in Sarah Connor. Anyway, go. Sorry.
Yeah, Lena Headey.
Terminator down.
She's great. And she apologizes for being drunk. And I was stunned by that because the selfish people I know never apologize, or they do it wrong. Oh, here's a tangent. I was mad at my station manager for some reason. It's too convoluted to get into. And I was explaining to her why I felt aggrieved. And she said, "I'm sorry." And I said, "You're sorry? What are you apologizing for?" And I'm trying to say that as neutrally as possible because I know she's not going to actually apologize for her role in the situation. And it just got weirder and weirder as she kept saying what she was apologizing for. They were like basically trying to manage my feelings. She admitted.
But it came down to, "I'm sorry you feel that way"?
Yes. And I kept being like, that's not a real apology. Like, you don't need to do that. That doesn't work.
That offends me more than if you said nothing.
Yeah. So anyway, Eleanor actually apologizes, which means she's like done it before. Like she has experience, right? Surely this isn't the only time.
No, she wants him to help her. So she'll say whatever it takes.
Oh, so you think it's a selfish apology?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. She thinks her folks are in the bad place.
Oh, this is one of the moments where I'm like, this is so a time, because she calls it. She's like, maybe they're being used to torture each other.
Yes, but one of my notes here is Chidi doesn't go, "Are her parents dead?" And the next corollary is, are we outside of time completely? Is it possible for her to die and then her parents also be there, even if they're not dead? I'd have a lot of more questions.
I think it proves later that they are out of time completely.
Right. It's like a lost scenario.
Or the actual good place where everyone's kind of turns into assholes because they've lived forever.
Yes. Okay. So yeah, she bets they might be used to torture each other. And she said it would work. And Chidi chuckles. I think this is the first time we've seen him like really laugh at one of her jokes. And it's barely a joke, you know? She says he's a nice person, but she can't get his last name right. This is this unforgivable sin that we're still doing as a mostly white thing. It's like we find it funny to like get people's names wrong. And it's a microaggression, especially if you've already met the person and like should have made an effort to remember, you know?
No, I disagree. I disagree completely. As a neurodivergent person, I think, and this is something I'm trying to teach myself better to do, just admit when you can't remember someone's name is not like it's this massive slight. You didn't do it intentionally.
That's not the slight. It's the like pretending you don't know how to. That's the microaggression. When you pretend to not remember somebody's name, or you like. Oh
yeah, they do that. They cover that in Friends.
Intentionally get it wrong, yeah. But Yeah, so bad apology or like a ulterior motive apology followed by this bad behavior. It's not very it's not her finest hour. And then Chidi pushes the screen closed as he leaves, and there's a fucking clown on it. Ugh, and it's not like a regular clown, it's a scary clown.
They're all scary clowns.
Something I heard somewhere was that John Wayne Gacy looks so scary in his clown makeup because of the points. For a clown to be wholesome, there can't be any like harsh angles. Everything has to be rounded with the makeup. There's something about it. It's like a rule of clowning or something.
This is Scary Clowns coming up again, by the way.
Again.
Like, I think this is like third episode in a row that we've had to talk, because I keep having these flashbacks to thinking of the Round the Twist. And the scary. Oh, wait, it was Scarecrows. It's the crossover between the scary Scarecrows.
Yeah, Scarecrows.
Because the one
scary.
in Round the Twist that it keeps making me think of. So we did the 2 episodes of Doctor Who, and now this, and so for me, it's the Scarecrow / clown fear has come from the same show, where it was a Scarecrow clown.
Yeah.
But I'm just wondering if that clown had any sharp points, because that was terrifying.
Okay, Family of Blood must make me dissociate, because all day I was like, what did we record last? Couldn't remember. That shit is too scary.
No, this clown has no points.
At the end of his lips to either side. Like they look like normal lips, but like
No, I mean the one in Round the Twist.
Oh, in Round the Twist. Okay. Round the Twist clown. I'm going to
Yeah, Scarecrow clown.
Oh. They're badly applied makeup. Why is the makeup so badly done?
Because it was a children's show in the 90s.
Oh, that's terrible.
I was massively traumatized.
Yeah, no, those seem intentionally designed to put you off your lunch.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
I mean, that's kind of is that show. Anyway, keep going.
So the next day, they wake up to thunder and lightning. There's a Katy Perry song going. There's a gigantic...
No, it's an Ariana Grande song, because she
Oh,
mentions Ariana Grande.
Forgive me. So it's Ariana Grande, and all sorts of crazy stuff is happening. Everybody's wearing these yellow and blue striped outfits. Tahani asks Michael if this is supposed to be happening. There's giant shrimpies flying through the air.
Is that what you're going to call them from now on, shrimpies?
Oh, absolutely. Prawns are now shrimpies.
That's better than shrimp.
Jianyu looks very concerned. There's whatever that fake medicine she sold, giant bottles of that rolling down the street.
It was chalk.
Yeah, chalk. Tulips are like arguing with each other as Chidi looks on in horror. And Eleanor isn't wearing the weird outfit. So when she runs up, Chidi's like, holy shit, what? And he tells her it's her fault. And she says, fork me.
He put it together pretty quickly.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, of course. It's pretty obvious.
What was the frog, though, and the ladybird? What was with those?
I have to assume that those are Jason or Tahani things.
No, but this
That's
is
my only guess.
No, it's specifically targeted to Eleanor.
Well, there was a moment right before a scene with Eleanor where they showed a shot of a frog. And there might have been tulips. And there was a ladybug.
There was a ladybug in that scene. You're right.
Do you call them ladybirds over there?
Ladybird, ladybug.
Okay, cool.
I think it's ladybird bug or something, and it's probably just been shortened. Do that.
Interesting. she says, okay, we don't know that this is because of me. And she starts rattling off, like, there must be other people. And then she says some, like, anti-fat thing. She said, there's a couple chunksters. And I'm like, hold on a minute. What's that got to do with being good?
No, it's more a point that Eleanor is bad.
Yeah, she's very, it comes up a lot, like, she's, what do you call it? It's like pro-prettiness. Like, in her mind, if she hears a story, like, everyone's hot. And this is, like, infected me as well.
She does get progressively hornier for Tahani as the series goes on.
Oh, God. Who wouldn't?
I mean, right? And then the more you get to know Jamila as a person in the real world, at least through the way she presents on podcasts, it's just nice seeing someone with pretty privilege standing up for everyone.
Yeah.
Because pretty cool. Privilege is for real.
Yeah.
Like, I will sidestep the feminist rant that's just sprung into my mind because I feel like it's neither the time or the place. Listen to literally anything Jamila has to say.
Yeah, she's great. I can't remember what she was saying on a show I listened to, but essentially part of her childhood was very unpleasant.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, becoming a model was, like, a huge difference or something. Like, I can't remember what it was.
She had some pretty hardcore... Like, she speaks about trauma very eloquently.
Okay. Got it. So he says, you hogged all the shrimp, and there are shrimp flying around. And she gets pissed. She's like, 1 in a million gets to live in paradise? I was a medium person. I should be able to spend eternity in a medium place.
I'd say she's worse than a medium person because I would probably consider myself a medium / good leaning is probably the way.
I mean, her and Jason like steal from people, which is a pretty not good thing.
But I also believe in, and I'm a big believer in, you can have the evil thought but not act on it, and that in and of itself is actually arguably a better form of good. Because you've made the choice, even though the evil thought is in your head.
Yeah.
Daniel Sloss has an excellent bit on this.
I suppose sometimes you meet people who like were just raised really well and they like just are good naturally and do good things. But I believe in my heart of hearts that there aren't very many of those people.
I believe it's something that can be worked on, and like Aristotle, I believe it's something that can be worked on, and it's certainly something that I've worked on and had an effective result in. Like, I don't do New Year's resolutions. I pick a word at the beginning of that year, and whenever in doubt about what course of action to take, I put it through the lens of that year's word. And by the end of the year, it becomes muscle memory, and I'm making those decisions with that lens by default. So first time I did this, my words were kindness and compassion. And so for the entire year, I was like, oh, I've got this situation. What am I going to do? What is the kind or compassionate thing to do? By the end of the year, that was like ingrained. And then the following year, it was health and happiness. Mostly health. And then last year it was joy. So everything was through the lens of seeking joy.
Nice. Hence podcasting.
Exactly. No, literally. That is
awesome.
What made me want to pursue podcasting was the joy it gives me. And so next year's, I've already decided, is win-win.
Wow.
So next year, like what is the compassionate thing? What is the healthy thing? What is the joyful thing? What is the thing that's going to bring joy? Those ones, I've had a year of each of those, and then they kind of pile up on each other. And this is how, as an autistic person, I have built my ethics.
That's wonderful.
It's been good. Because I don't like resolutions, because my pathological demand avoidance, as soon as I give myself a resolution, I want to not do it.
For me, it was just wanting to be honest with myself. Like, I can't keep a habit on the best of times. I'm not going to do it for an entire year, you know? Like, it took me years of slowly, like, appreciating nails that had been properly trimmed before I stopped biting my nails. Like, it took forever. Like, the idea of being able to do that in a year is like, you know, it's why so many people get health club memberships and then stop going a few months later.
Yeah, exactly. Or quitting smoking more. And that's why I like the concept of I'll just pick a word.
Yeah, it's great. That's a great idea.
Yeah, occasionally I'll have them. Not often, but occasionally. But this one's been really a really good learning tool, and the results of which have been wonderful. Yeah, win-win. I'm really looking forward to. I feel like that's a really good.
Well, it's great because it's good for you, but it's also like you're also making other people's lives better.
Exactly.
You know, by pursuing that.
Once I got compassion and kindness, health and joy, it's kind of built an existence for myself that I feel comfortable with and that I'm proud of.
Yeah.
And so I think having done this work on myself, it's time to, and the compassion and the kindness also arguably affects others. But
oh, of course, yes. But this one's like putting them all together, you know? It's not just for other people, it's also...
And I don't decide on it until like kind of either the end of the previous year or even early into, like, it took me, last year was a struggle. Like, joy was a bit of a, just throw that one because I couldn't think of anything else.
Well, it is a good one. So she asked Chidi to teach her to be good. And, you know, and I can't remember why she says it, but she says, you know, I'm trying to say ashhole and not ashhole.
Ashhole, right? Yeah.
I'll be your ethical guinea pig. And then there's going to be a neighborhood meeting. So unless he helps her, she's going to be toast.
Because Michael's having his little fake mental breakdown.
Yeah. And Chidi's having a stomach ache. Oh,
I love so many jokes that would become recurring jokes in this show.
Yeah.
Laid out in episode 1.
Oh, yeah.
That's a Michael Schur thing, though. Like, that's very true of Parks and Recreation. Like,
he likes
the
to plant
early
seeds early.
Well, arguably, the first season of Parks and Rec is not the way to get the best impression of that show. It's not the best. It's
I dropped off because it wasn't quite what I was
just
looking
fuck
for.
it off and come halfway through season 2 when they get rid of Mark Brendanowitz and they bring in Rob Lowe and Adam Scott and their characters, they really round out the ensemble nicely. And then you can skip the Louis C.K. stuff as well, because he plays a boyfriend of Leslie's. And yeah, there's quite a few like there's so many. I watched a reel on this recently that there's so many amazing things that aged so well about Parks and Rec. There's just a couple of things that aged real badly, and the main two being the inclusion of Louis C.K. and Aziz Ansari. That's why I didn't watch Parks and Rec for a really long time particularly after Me Too.
Now,
it was more the Aziz thing I couldn't handle. Louis only in it for like half a season, so you can kind of skip that.
He's pivoted completely into just playing rooms for men, basically.
He won a Grammy.
It's absurd.
But this is the rise of right-wing comedy.
It's bizarre.
Right-wing comedy didn't exist.
Mm.
It was just generally considered, no, it isn't. You just did, it wasn't a thing, but it is now, and it's disturbing.
Has Ansari done that too?
Less
he
so,
seemed to
but
just
also
disappear.
he wasn't, I mean, yeah, he at least seemed to, he didn't monetize it like Louis did with his apology tour that won him a fucking Grammy.
What the fuck?
This is why I get mad when people go on about cancel culture. I'm like, who's been cancelled? Who?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, the person that gets canceled, I guess, would be a person that's not horrible. It takes their lumps and goes away and like tries to improve
Except that's
as a
not
person
accurate.
and doesn't come back to media.
But these people come back and, like, by and large, Harvey Weinstein aside, most of the people who were cancelled as a result of the Me Too era have not lost their careers, not lost their...
Can you imagine owning a comedy club and like letting Louis C.K. come there? Like,
Well, that's why
yikes.
Joe Rogan started his comedy club that has that is basically all
Fucking
right-wing
A.
comedians. So that but the fact that like they keep giving these guys like Chappelle and Ricky Gervais specials and platforms.
Ricky Gervais and Bill Maher just got nominated for is it Golden Globes? Like, it's a stupid award, but still, like, those guys are terrible. Like, their comedy sucks. Like, who goes to a Ricky Gervais comedy show? Like, in the year of our Lord 2025?
Who goes to one in the year of our Lord 1996, mate? I never found him funny. He leans into the lowest common denominator. I tried to watch the one that everyone said I would like, Afterlife. And he made a horrific period joke. He made fun of a redhead kid.
Is that the one where nobody can lie?
No, it's the one where his partner dies.
Maybe I haven't seen it.
And he makes the I don't trust, the thing that made me walk out of a fucking Tracy Morgan show.
Oh,
He made
periods.
he made a NAF derivative hack period joke.
Well, let's not ruin the end of our show talking about that
sorry.
asshole or those couple assholes.
I mean, you kind of
Too
had
many
to
assholes.
because, like, if we're going to talk about Michael Schur, and I have so much love for Parks and Recreation. Anyway, the point being that was the Michael Schur and his callback jokes. Because those just get hotter and hotter and hotter throughout Parks and Rec. They're phenomenal. Mwah. Little Sebastian, Mouse Rat, Andy's band. Everything and anything to do with Ron Swanson.
So I just watched the episode where Jason comes clean and we learn about what his life was like in Jacksonville. And he mentions Donkey Doug being their best pop and locker. And we find out seasons later who Donkey Doug really is. It's crazy.
Oh, they just run, and they're like, oh, not it.
And the body spray? Mentions the body spray like way early.
The only thing that annoys me in this first episode, because it's an opportunity missed, is when Eleanor calls Janet girlfriend and Janet doesn't say not a girl.
Oh, interesting.
That bothered me watching it.
Oh, man. I love how honest she is.
That's the thing. She's like, oh, the thing in The Girl Who Waited. I always think of The Good Place a lot like The Girl Who Waited, the place that Amy's stuck in. The red waterfall versus the green.
Yeah, that's a great episode. I love that episode. We get old Amy and young Amy.
And we get the whole, we get like something that doesn't happen in Doctor Who very often, which is a moral dilemma relating to time travel.
Yeah.
Usually it just gets wishy-washied over by, I'm a Time Lord, I do what I want.
Yeah. Essentially, I can change history on other planets or in the future, but not here. in modern times because that'd
Yeah,
be
when
too
they
confusing.
decide there's a fixed. Yeah.
Now, everything is going to change, though, now. The war between the land and the sea.
I have not watched it yet.
Things have changed a little bit. I wonder if it'll be incorporated into Doctor Who. I mean,
Well,
I guess
it depends if they find someone to pay to make more of it.
Yeah. Technically, the Zygons came out, so that should have changed history quite a bit, but it seems to have not made an impact of any kind.
I quite like the other Zygon in, that whole...
Inversion.
All of them, they're great. Like that whole moral, again, that's one of my all-time favorite. Peter Capaldi gets the best speeches out of all the Doctors. That is a hill I will die on.
Yes.
The, never fail to be kind, or what you do to the one in Thin Ice. About the measure of society is how it treats its lowliest members. But that speech with the every war and when all is said and done, you have to do what you should have done in the first place, which is sit down and talk.
Yeah. All right, folks, go watch Doctor Who. And watch some more Good Place. Holy shit, the show rules.
Yeah, now I can watch more.
Anything else about the Good Place?
No, I think we covered it all. I just want to watch more of it now.
Hell yeah.
I had to stop myself after episodes 1 and 2 in case we did decide to cover more. I was like,
I'm happy to. I was thinking this would be like a quick diversion, but I'm happy to do the entire show.
No, I thought about it. I think we could.
It is weird to cover a comedy show because so much of it is like, oh, I like that joke.
I mean, we found that with Red Dwarf as well.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's only been 2 hours and 20 minutes.
But you don't often get a lot of, I guess, speculative comedy.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just trying to think of what, other than Red Dwarf and this, we haven't, and Futurama.
There's Star Trek Lower Decks. I mean, like, the good SF has comedy in it. I just finished Dungeon Crawler Carl, like, books 1 through 7, and that's comedy. But yeah, TV and movies, I feel like they tend to be pretty straight-laced.
Yeah. I suppose you've already got this pantological element as well. Like, having that, because the premise itself is somewhat silly, you've kind of got to legitimize it with gravitas.
Yeah. Doctor Who does a lot of comedy.
That's
and
true,
Star
but
Trek
people hate it.
Sometimes does it well. Like Deep Space Nine does comedy pretty well. Take Me
I
Out
was
to the
about to
Hollow
say,
Suite.
I'm just watching the episode where Luxana Troy turns up.
Oh, Luxana Troy rules.
She's like
and
got the hots for Odo and is hornily chasing Odo all over the station.
What about that one where they're in the elevator and he's melting? Do you remember that one? Oh, so touching.
There's so much about, like, I really do. Actually, that's what we should do next. I was thinking this, I had this idea.
Ooh.
When I come up to, in my current, like, watching through of DS9, when I come up to an episode that I truly, truly love, because I think all of the Trek series take at least a season to warm in. Probably this one the least, because it's so bookended, you know. When I come up, like maybe the one with Vash, I was thinking, because that's quite great. Like anything with Q is my favorite. So that's funny. Q is funny.
Q is funny. Hell yes. So I'm checking out season 1. Oh, I don't know these by the name. Move Along Home is terrible, but it's funny. The Storyteller.
The Storyteller is great. Miles.
Old Jake. right? Isn't that the one with old
No,
Jake?
the storyteller is the one where they go to this planet that every night they have this like the person who has all the power, like the wise old man of the village, forces this being away, and then he hands over and he's dying, and so he's got to hand over to the next person who's going to continually save the village every night, and he's like, "You, Miles."
Oh, wow.
But
They
it's
treat him
all
like
just
a
a
king.
ploy. Well, it's all just a ploy because the actual power behind the thing is the people uniting together behind. So they have to. It's their belief in their leader that forces the thing away. And so, because his apprentice had attempted and failed because they didn't have enough faith in him, when he died, he's like, "Yeah, give it to O'Brien," because that forces the other guy to step up. Because Miles doesn't want to do it because he's grumpy, and I love him.
Wow. Yeah, I think my favorite of season 1 is Duet, where
I haven't
that
gotten
guy
up to that yet.
This Cardassian is claiming that he's a war criminal and he wants to be punished, and Nerys like picks apart his story. Major Kira.
I liked her so much more my first watch through. I'm finding her such a pain in the ass this time.
Well, she definitely softens over time.
Yeah, maybe I've just forgotten how harsh she was in the beginning.
Yeah, she's hardcore. I mean, she's a cop, basically.
Oh, I think this is why, like, my favorite my favorite regular character is by far Quark.
Oh, he's so funny. I like that she used to be a terrorist. I like the resistance angle, but she's religious, which is annoying.
I think that's what gets under my skin, and especially now where Parker's decided to stay in that
Kaiopaka, yeah.
Then we get Kai Wynn.
Oh, man.
Oh, what a badass evil.
Terrible lady. Played by the remarkable Florence.
I'll get there.
What's her name? We're just talking Star Trek now. The listener's like, I thought we were doing The Good Place. So we're trying to figure out what to watch.
Let's finish up and then
next.
we can, all right, well.
Louise Fletcher. That's her name.
Yeah, there she is.
From One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Oh, that's where I know her from. Yes, of course, she's Nurse Ratched. And she's in Cruel Intentions. Oh, and Flowers in the Attic, too. Oof. She's very good. So,
yeah, let's coordinate offline and figure out what to watch. We had talked about Severance. Did you ever finish season 2?
No.
Okay. Let me know when you're done with that. Any recommendations?
Yes. I did mention it earlier, but The Dressmaker.
The Dressmaker, yes.
I'd only seen the movie, and then I got the book, and I just finished the book literally minutes before we started podcasting. I smashed that book in under 24 hours, and that was with a full workday. That is how good that book is. It is so well written. The characters are so well rounded, and it is very Australian. I'd be interested to hear the opinion of non-Australians on it, just because there's so much in it that I think is so quintessentially Australian that there's probably quite a lot of references that would just seem normal to me that would probably not ring true for non-Australians. So I'd be interested.
Yeah. Well, mine is a little bit obscure, but you can get it if you have Kindle Unlimited or it's for sale on Amazon. It's called The Dream Network, Sector 17, and it is like it's a future time where they have a prison in a sim, and it's like it's sort of like soft Clockwork Oranging these, unfixable criminals over time through simulations. And somebody comes in and puts a computer virus in the system, and it's wreaking like massive havoc. And so it's like one of those TNG holodeck episodes where they're stuck in the holodeck. It's kind of like that. It's very cool.
See that episode of DS9 where Moriarty takes over the Enterprise is the
Oh, I love Moriarty.
Niles
Yeah.
from The Nanny.
And the author on that is L.D. Pearl. I don't know anything about them or their work, but I heard an ad on a podcast I like, so I took a flyer on it. It's very good.
So my other recommendation would be I've just started it, so I've only watched 2 episodes, so it's with an asterisk. But it's Matt Smith in a show based on a book by Nick Cave. So there's lots of Nick Cave music throughout it, and both of them are executive producers. And it's speaking about unethical salespeople. He's a sex-addicted, unethical salesperson whose wife commits suicide, and then he has to, but they've got a young son.
Wow. That sounds triggering as fuck.
I told you it comes with a big ass content warning.
Yeah.
It is dark. Like, I watched 2 episodes and went, I need a break from this to digest what I've seen. I want to go through and see, because I'm really hoping for a redemption arc, but then I have, since I found out it's based on a book by Nick Cave, I'm not holding my breath.
Yeah.
And fun fact, I'm going to see Nick Cave perform with the Bad Seeds in about 6 weeks.
Oh, that's exciting.
They're the most mesmerizing live performer I've ever seen.
Hell yeah.
And, iconic Australian.
Yeah, absolutely. I watched The First Omen on the recommendation of King Me, a podcast I love about Stephen King movies and all kinds of other stuff. And that was incredible. The direction was so stylish. There were shots in it I've never seen anywhere else. So I was like, who is this Akasha Stevenson that made it? Turns out she directed 1 episode of this show that sounded interesting. It's about like witches and shit. It's called Brand New Cherry Flavor. The first episode was beautifully directed, incredible. But it turns out the show just in general is very good and super scary. I don't normally go in for scary like this with like gore and goopy body horror and all kinds of shit. And Catherine Keener plays an evil witch, and she is amazing. So check that out if you're not squicked out by gore and weird shit like that.
So the listeners should go check that out, and not me, because we know. I am a little bit precious when it comes to horror.
Oh, it's set in Hollywood, and the main character is a filmmaker, so I felt a kinship. Because all I've wanted to do my whole life is go to Hollywood. Anywho, that's the show. Thank you for listening. Please listen to our other series about all manner of things right now. Sophia and I are covering Star Trek: The Next Generation. We're just about to start season 2. Star Trek is one of those ones, or The Next Generation is one of those seasons that, or series that took a couple seasons to get going. But there are some gems in there we'll come across. And Jessie and I did a season of Doctor Who. We did the first episode of the reboot series, Rose. Movies from Wicked to In the Mouth of Madness, and all sorts of great stuff. So check out the catalog. Also, you can check out my other podcast, Shattered Worlds RPG, which is a space opera actual play set in the world of my game and books. And it's got zombies and wizards and all sorts of cool things like that. And then I also do Omniversal Escapades, which is a live stream every other Sunday at 6:30 Pacific. And right now we're doing a post-apocalyptic D&D kind of thing. And it's a very funny show. Everything I do has quite a bit of comedy, but this one it's like, oops, all jokes. So I think that's it. Oh, you can email us at greatandsecretknowledge@gmail.com and like our Facebook page. Jessie, how do people find you on the
They
internet?
find me at Cosmic Cowgirl. Cosmic starting with a K, the rest spelled normally.
Hell yeah. If you like the show, please rate it, review it wherever you can, and tell your friends about us. We'd love to have them. All right.
Yes.
What's a good quote to end this episode?
Motherforker.
I'm just a big, beautiful, utterly perfect cartoon giraffe.
Oh, no, that's better. That is better. That one.
Did you fill your bra with shrimp? I'm in a perfect utopia, and I have a stomach ache. This is awful. Oh, shit.
Yes.
Somebody royally forked up.
Yeah, that one's good.
Oh, man. What a good show.
Yeah. 100% love it.
All right, Jessie. That's it. We're done.
Yes. Fantastic.
What do you got going the rest of the day?
I'm going to wrap some Christmas presents. I'm going to continue sorting through my, sorting through my cupboards. Are we still recording?
Oh, no, we can turn it off.
Cool, because then I can just take my headphones off. Oh, my ear. Oh, it's so bad. Eustachian tube dysfunction is evil.
I should probably introduce
Virginia
the
Woolf.
show, huh?
Yeah, right. I'll stop.
Woolf. Wow.
Yeah, I turned it down.
I don't know enough about her to know if that's interesting or not.
Well, it could be reflective of her mental state. She wasn't the happiest of chappies.
Oh, like she just wasn't up for a party.
Drowned herself.
Yeah.
You got to see The Hours with Nicole Kidman. That was great.
Oh, I haven't, but it sounds good.
Oh, yeah. That's what she won the Oscar. Her first, I don't know if she's won 2 now, but she definitely won the Oscars. The one with the fake nose. She played, it was strict because Virginia Woolf wrote Mrs. Dalloway, and it was 3 different women's stories all set in the same film. So you would time jumping, like, centuries apart. You had the modern woman reading Mrs. Dalloway, then I think you had the story of Mrs. Dalloway, and then you had Virginia Woolf, played by Nicole Kidman.
Oh, so it had a fictional component to it as well.
Yes. Yeah, a bit like Julie and Julia, which is very good. That's about a woman who decides to cook one of Julia Child's recipes and blog about it. Like, I think she did like once a week or it was every day for a year, and it sent her a bit insane. She started seeing Julia Child. It's very cool.
Interesting.
Pretty sure Meryl Streep played Julia Child.
People love frozen yogurt. I don't know what to tell you.
A huge thanks to James Lark of jameslark.co.uk for providing our wonderful theme song. Thank you, James.
Somebody royally forked up.